Yo, yo, yo. You know what it is, man. It's another episode of the Food for Thought podcast.
I had to do it.
Where we kick nutritional life hacks, man. This episode is a little different. It's a little special. But before we get there, man, it's your boy Erlov, the bearded boss, with the sauce. And I'm here with the homie. I've been working out in the gym, you know what I'm saying?
I've been working out in the bed. So you feel me? My back is a little sore.
I blow your back out. I feel you. You know what I'm saying? That's that old man move.
You got to hit him with it.
Gotta hit with that. You
can't get on that first. Oh yeah. Let me go ahead and tell them what wine we got today.
Hold on. You ain't even introduced yourself.
They already know who I am.
Hey,
go ahead.
Just in case, you know what I'm saying?
Come here.
So again, I'm with the homie Twixie, that Gemini. You know, your girl's favorite rapper. You feel me?
You didn't even say that. You didn't.
I ain't say that. Okay, hold on. I'm with my girl, the homie, Twixie, that Gemini. Your girl, favorite rapper. You better hide her.
Nah, I ain't looking, but you better hide her.
We see her looking over the horizon.
Big facts at the sun. Now, let's pop into this wine. And I want to just, I don't mean to rush it, but bro, like, I really think this is going to be, good. So
I can tell.
I was ready to
I can tell.
Sit down on it. So today, we do have the Velvet Devil. And this ain't even a California.
Somewhere low, too.
No, yeah, for sure.
Okay.
So, it is what it is.
That. The Velvet Devil?
You might turn into a devil drinking
know
this.
about that one. Oh, no. We gonna see, though.
Yeah, let's try it out. Oh, hold on. What are we giving thanks to today?
Oh, I was a little confused for a minute.
Every podcast, I'm gonna start doing that. So.
I guess I'm gonna give thanks for being able to ego check myself, and I'm gonna explain that because I speak about law of attraction, manifestation, and I found myself slipping away momentarily.
From the last time we.
Just yesterday, you know what I'm saying?
Me too, bro.
It was it was a small slip, and I had to, after the fact, it worked out, and I had to remind myself, like, bro, you just need to have faith. But it was a semi-money situation, you know what I'm saying? I'll repeat to myself, money comes easily, frequently, and abundantly. And I really believe in that. This particular time, something happened that was unexpected, and I just went into kind of semi-panic mode. And just didn't stick to my money come to me easily, frequently, and abundantly, and just believe that whatever the situation was, it was gonna work out in the end. And it had me in this negative mindset, had me going all over the place, thinking of this stuff. And then at the end of the day, after hours later, I realized that it was a really small slip. It wasn't even a mistake. It was just an oversight on my part. And I was just flipping out, like, you know what I'm saying? Like the world just ended. And I had to remind myself, I was like, you know what, man, you tripping. Like, if you would have just stuck to your gun, stuck to what you're true to, you wouldn't even been in that mindset, and it would have worked out anyway. Or you would have found out that it was just an oversight much sooner than the time that you did.
I am grateful for my great health, you know what I'm saying? Because the gift of health is keeping all of us alive. It's keeping me alive. So thank you for that. Let's cheers to us being grateful to shit life, you know.
Yes, indeed.
Let's sip on it. Just as I expected.
This one tastes different.
This shit was gonna be good.
I don't know. It's an in-between to me.
I like it. You don't.
I don't like
it,
and
like
I don't dislike it. You know what I'm saying?
Sip
It's just
again,
like a...
Sip again. You might, second one.
I don't know, because
Did
at
you
first
taste
when I
good?
tasted it, I was
What
like, it's a little dry, but then I was like, nah, it ain't dry.
Before.
Oatmeal. You know. But, I don't eat meat no more, so, it just...
I feel you, but me neither, bro. But that doesn't matter. Whatever you eat might be, the reason why you don't like it.
You right. It's decent. It's way better than them last two we had. I'll say that. This podcast is a little special. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have a guest speaker on here. We're really gonna have a guest speaker. Or actually, I'm gonna save it. You know what I mean? But this episode, we're gonna have a guest speaker. He's basically just gonna, express his story of where he came from, how he got to where he is, and I felt like this would be a good person because everyone goes through something. And I think a few episodes back, we kind of talked about letting those problems blockade you from being successful or using it as an excuse or a barrier. And I feel like bringing this person on would kind of open some people's eyes, let you know that no matter what you go through, no matter where you start from, it's where you end it. You know what I'm saying? You can do anything you put your mind to, no matter if you're starting at the bottom, the mid, or the top. So I know y'all gonna enjoy this episode. I enjoyed his conversation. I enjoyed his company. You know what I'm saying? When I met him, he just, opened my eyes and it inspired me to do better myself. You know what I'm saying? Just listen to his story, seeing where he came from. So I'm excited to have this man on this episode today, man.
Oh, me too. I am excited. I haven't met this person, but I heard great things, and someone making a change in their life is always great. So I mean,
facts.
That's just the whole gist of it. So you feel me? I'm ready to kick this off. I'm ready to hear what he has to say to us and for the audience that's watching us. But before we get extra started, make sure you guys like this video, subscribe, turn on your post notifications so you can get notified every time we post a video. And if you're new to this channel, thank you 1,000 million trillion billion times for even clicking on this. And if you make it, if you in this far and you still watching,
you made it.
Thank you so much. Thank you for that. So let's get this shit started.
Actually, I want to ask this. I don't know if we did this on last episode, but how you feeling, man? How was your week?
We did do it on last episode. We do it every episode.
Well, we was about to not do it on this one.
But that's because we in a rush. But you're right. Let's slow it down a little bit.
You know what I'm saying? Get my juice.
I'm great. Thank you for asking. I'm great. I have no complaints. My week has been busy and full of intentions, full of manifestation, full of just a lot of great things that's coming to light for me in the present and in the future. And if something crazy happened in the past, good shit is coming out of that too.
It's fuel to the fire, man.
I mean, good shit is coming out of that too. I have no complaints, bro. I have just had a full agenda, and it's not even on cause I'm always working, but it's my agenda's been full of fulfilling the inside of me, bro. Like
that's what's
it's
up, man.
it's on some other shit.
Zen.
What about you?
I had a good week. I had a really good week. Besides my little semi-snowstorm last night.
What you talking about? What you talking about?
You right.
We ain't
Throw
talking
that
about
out the
don't
window,
even matter.
you
feel me?
But I had a good week, man. It was very revealing. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was very revealing. I'll say that. Like, just
I mean, what did you reveal? Come on.
Some good and bad.
What did you reveal bad?
Actually, the bad was also a good. Someone was, I believe. No, I'm gonna say permanently deleted out of my life.
Okay.
And remember when we was talking about last time? You was like, why don't you cut them off? And I was like, I don't cut off people. They cut off themselves, or the universe cut it off.
So that happened.
It's funny how the universe works in mysterious ways. I didn't even have to do anything. It just...
But look at that side combo that we had even right before you got in your car. When we was at your car.
Yeah, 3 days later, it happened.
Hey, I mean, I don't
Manifestation.
know. That's actually a good thing. That ain't nothing bad. Because
no, that's why I say it's a bad and a good thing. Well, it's not a bad thing. You're right. You know what I'm saying? I say it's a bad thing because I hate to see people go. You know what I'm saying?
Why? They don't hate to see you go?
No, because I feel like if they entered in my life, which sometimes it may be a mistake, but if I allowed them in my life for a certain amount of time, it was some good. Whether the bad was the good, meaning
that's true. You still gotta be grateful for the good times that they brought you.
Because if I didn't go through that, maybe I wouldn't be on the mindset I am now. You know what I'm saying? So it's a pro and a con to it. So
let's go ahead and dive into this special guest today. Who is this?
Let's see. Yo.
How you doing, brother?
I'm doing well, and yourself?
Man, I'm doing great. I can't complain.
That's good.
Hey, how you doing?
All right, how you doing?
I'm great. Thanks for asking. I'm Twixie.
Nice to meet you. I'm trying to get a glare out the sun.
There you go.
There we go.
How you feeling, man? How you feeling this morning or this afternoon?
Powerful, great, awesome, amazing. I mean,
there we go.
Really, man. You know, I'm really thankful, man, for you two, man, be giving me this platform, man, to share my story, man, because you know, coming from where I come from, and having, you know, the background that I have, you know, a lot of people write a person like me off.
Yeah.
You know, coming from where I come from, and I know, you know, just my background. You know, just looking at those guys right now, when I close my eyes, I just, you know, I got the whole inside scoop, just being on both ends of it, as far as being incarcerated for over 22 years of my life, man, and coming in and getting my degree here, maybe 2017 December. You know, with a 4.0 GPA, with magna cum laude, got inducted into Phi Theta Kappa. You know, so with that being said, you know, I was just sitting back, and going through a drug addiction. Not knowing that being incarcerated so long, that I was traumatized, you know, with a lot of things that I've seen, things I've been through, the bloodshed, the dead bodies, you know, just it's a lot that I've been through that I thought that, hey, I got this together, and came home, wasn't even home 30 days, ended up getting married, man, and it's like everything was just like going downhill, because I really think I got this thing together, not knowing that, man, you know, I'm far from being together, you know, being just totally institutionalized, but not to just go off, brother. Just I'm just so excited right now, because I know my motivation is out of the love of my heart, because there's a lot of brothers that suffer that haven't got the opportunity to have a platform that y'all have afforded me, as well as awarded me. So I want to thank y'all for that.
You're welcome.
Thank you for being here, because, you know, like, we definitely can learn something from you. We can learn something from each other. You know what I mean? And we really, really, truly appreciate you just being a guest on here, because you could have said no. You know what I mean? You could have been like, what you talking about? I ain't trying to be on y'all shit. So we appreciate the energy, man. And I love your smile, by the way. I'm not flirting. I just want to tell you that. You're awesome. Like, I'm loving the energy already, man. Appreciate it. Thank you.
So let's get started, man. Introduce yourself, man. Tell us your name, where you're from, a little bit about yourself, so our viewers can kind of get to know you.
Okay, my name is Leroy Montgomery. I'm from Baytown, actually a little town called Magnus, northeast side of Baytown, or Houston, I would say. And graduated from Baytown Sterling in 1990. Had a promising career, man. Was a great athlete, man. Just one bad decision sent my life in a downward spiral, man. To, you know, pick up a gun and pull the trigger. So once you pick up that gun and pull that trigger, you can't take that.
Exactly.
You can't rewrite that. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, man, I ended up going to prison, graduated in 90, like I said, picked up this crime December the 30th, 1991. It's like I could see it all over again.
That's right after I was born.
Sorry, my bad.
No, so with that being said, brother, you know, end up, man, shooting 3 people, man, and end up going to prison, man. And
did you kill him? I just want to know.
No, I didn't. No,
Thank God.
One is paralyzed. One ended up getting shot in the arm. And now, you know, the interesting story about it, I'm going to turn this way. I'm trying to get this. Okay, here we go. But the interesting story about this is that we grew up together on different sides of the track, but our fathers were close friends. These guys and I stayed all night with each other. They would come to the house, lift weights with or whatnot. You know, we played football together, baseball together coming up. And as youngsters, man, back in those days, the NWA was going on. So the music, I got to be honest, influenced a lot of our decision making, our choices. You know, their side of the tracks was red. Ours wasn't blue. I ended up starting Magnell Lynch Mob. I started a gang called Magnell Lynch Mob. Then you had 5th Ward Lynch Mob. You had 4th Ward Lynch Mob. In Baytown, you had the UNLV gang. And so that was our rival, because they was right next door to us.
Product of your surroundings.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. So the female that grew up with us started dating some of those guys, and vice versa. The girl that grew up with them was dating our guys. So if you got caught on their turf, this is what it was. And by my name ringing, by me always being a fighter, my buddies and friends or whatnot, even my family members, when they get into something, they would come get me. And I'm not the oldest, because I grew up a fighter. That's all I like to do. So people knew that. and people just come watch me fight. Oh man, Lily over there fight. Here they come. Oh, here come the Montgomery people. But just make a long story short, man. Just all in all, I realized that.
No, not to cut you off. You ain't gotta make your story, so short. Give us a little detail on it.
Let the viewers know what's up. So we want them to know who you are. You know what I'm saying? So talk how you want to talk, man. This is organic. Everything is organic on here.
Yeah.
Okay. So with that being said, I had so many friends that I grew up with in high school that when we graduated, they did their little thing, whether it was drug selling or whatnot, because we was all dealing drugs. They would go over there to meet their little girlfriends and whatnot, that I don't know that they dating, but then I would hear say, hey, man, people come riding up to the club, hey, such just got jumped on. And I just don't want to say no names right now, but such, and they were like, what? I was like, what? So when I jump in the car, not worrying about who's coming with me or nothing, that was just me. I'm flying over there to these apartment complexes. When I get out the car, I look behind me. It's like 11, 12 cars from my neighborhood and following me.
Wow.
So I run up the steps, and I hear somebody on the inside of the apartment because they got the lights off in there. It's dark. It's like 11 o'clock at night talking about, Lily, they not here. Everybody call me Lily. That's my nickname. That's what they know me by. That's what I got convicted up on. Even though my real name was Leroy, on my offender ID, it has Lily Montgomery. Because that's what everybody knew me by. Yeah. From Baytown to the north side of Houston to South Park, everybody knew about Lily.
So you really made a name for yourself in your lifetime, in that past lifetime.
Not knowing that that's what I was doing.
Yeah.
Something I was living to do or trying to do. It happened that way.
Yeah.
And so I'm fighting for these guys. I go over there, man, and they don't want to open the door, so I punch through the whole window. When I say punch through the whole apartment window, whole hand went through it, glass went there. When I pulled my hand back, I had a slit across my wrist. Cool. Well, I'm in the emergency room when I wake up. His mom and dad telling my dad, I don't know why he do that for him. Make a long story short, going to prison. Do you think any of these guys reached out to me? My baby brother, right now today, make over 6 figures a year. They jumped on him at the college I recently graduated from in 2017. When they told me about it, cried. What you think I do? That's why 3 of them end up getting shot. You think my baby brother sent me $1 in prison? No, he didn't.
Yeah.
So with that coming home, that didn't stop my love, because my passion always matched my love. It's like since I've been home, their passion don't match their love. So I just distanced myself. I had to get all the way away. And getting all the way away, I end up, by the grace of God, running to a brother such as yourself. And I have to say, brother, I love you, man. You don't know what you've done in my life, brother. So when I'm saying that, I mean this from the bottom of my heart. You are a brother from another mother, man. If anything happened to you, it would hurt me to my core. You don't know the enlightenment that you done brought into my life, And
I appreciate that, man. I'm glad I'm able to inspire you the way and help you further your journey of changing your life and bettering your life. You know what I'm saying? So I really appreciate that, man.
Yes, yeah, you're welcome, man. And so going into prison, first unit I ever hit was a little Benzo. TDC was crowded at that time. Now, mind you, we have over 100-something units here in the state of Texas. And, here I am, 49 years old, and I've been on at least 16 of those units. So going to prison as a young man, committed my crime at the age of 19, turned 20 in the county, get jumped on in the county because some brothers lied on me saying that I was having a blanket party, which is a blanket party where you throw the blanket over guys' head when they first come in, and about 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 guys jump on them.
I'm sorry to laugh, but a blanket party.
Dang, that's a little crucial.
So it's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy, Mom, because you go in and I'm seeing people. I'm talking about dudes that's tall or what, and they just sitting in these corners because 10A2, 10B2, these corner tanks in the county. Let me tell you something. Harris County was tougher than some of these penitentiaries around here. And I can say the same thing about Dallas County, up there in Dallas. Those guys can say the same thing. And the sad thing about it was now being so conscious and so enlightened on not on who I am as an individual, but who we are as a people, black people, to see all the hatred and the animosity and the jealousy whenever we can just all come together, man, under one cause, man. And man, we can all reach our pinnacle, and it's sad because I'm just looking back at that now. But a lot of things I do believe are destined, so that you can tell your story, so you can uplift.
Answer my questions as we go. I have a few questions that I wanted to ask you, but while you're talking, you're answering them. I mean, I'm probably gonna re-ask them anyway. But I don't want to interrupt you, but man, like I do. I have like 3 questions that I have written down already as you've been talking, and you just like you answer them as soon as I'm writing them down. Your next sentence, you're answering them. So I'm like, fuck. But it's cool.
Feel free to look whenever you're ready. Feel free, because this right here, I can't tell my story in a day. I can't even much telling you. My story is my legacy. Truly, because penitentiary would never go away. It's brothers that I know that got out, then went right back, went right back. So what I'm telling you, I came home after doing the first 14. I wasn't even home 9 months. I was right back in prison. So what I failed to realize that I wasn't being rehabilitated.
Let me ask you a question, because that leads right into it. Because I don't want you to answer
my
my question
he
before.
He done answered all 3 of mine, bro.
Cause that's why I said let me cut him off before he answered mine too. Because you right up the alley what I was about to ask. So.
Come on.
I know you mentioned that, people go to jail and they end up going back, and you were a product of that same thing. You went to jail and came home and ended up going back. So what made you make that decision to do a turnaround? Like what was like, you know what, this is it. I need to change my life. I'm not going to go back. What was that turnaround point?
Okay.
Can you answer a double question? Because I feel like you might answer this one too. You feel me? Okay, so my question was, when you were going through your hardship times, did you ever think in your mind that you would even want to fucking make a change? You know what I mean?
So I'm glad you asked that question.
So 2 questions. So 2 questions. Yeah. So first is what made you make the change, and then second is did you ever even think about whether or not you were going to make that change?
Yeah. While you were in distress, did you even think like
Actually, not to cut you off. While I was in distress, as black men, we adapt to our environment quickly.
Yeah. Or just in general, people.
And it just goes back to what you said, and I'm being serious. I don't mind bending, but I just refuse to break. So what I'm saying is, when you said, I like your smile, I always had a female or 2 companion that worked for TDC. Okay. I'm talking about to where literally I could say this to where I've had sex with a female officer in TDC, to where I was getting anything I wanted in TDC. So answer your question, I got to the point to where when I was told 2 of my sisters came to visit me and told me that my dad had got me a parole lawyer and that I was coming home. And I responded so quickly, so impulsive. I said, I ain't ready to come home. I ain't coming home. Those are exact words she said, you stupid bitch.
Wow.
Those are exact words. Wow. I'm so institutionalized. I had everything I wanted. What I was coming home for. I had a female. You know what I'm saying? I was a workout fanatic the way I am now. And, I always liked my body because I went to penitentiary. 5'11", I weighed 156 pounds, skinny as I don't know what. But I was a hooper. I was a football player and a baseball player. So just being in prison and seeing these other guys, and then they seeing my attitude to where it don't matter how big you was, you know what I'm saying, I was a squabbler. That was me. But then I just got into the thing of just working out because I knew I was going to be there for a long time. Yeah. And that helped me a lot mentally.
Yes. You know what I'm saying? I can understand that. Mentally.
So it took me to go back the second time, to be down there, and when I got out and I just seen how people that I really, really intertwined myself with got close to me to where they knew my social security number, things of this nature, whether family, whatnot, and I seen how they did my credit. Then when I got out, it's like everybody pulling me this direction, work for me, help me, and it's like I was living my life to appease others, and I was slowly dying inside. And I was just attracting nothing but negative energy. I was always angry. And I'm thinking I'm moving up in life. I graduated. I get a job. Like I said, at the chemical plant, I ended up losing the job for going to drugs. A lady that I was dealing with was doing crack cocaine. And so to try to be an example to her that she didn't have to do it, because I was selling it, because I was driving 81s over the road, but I was hearing things, but I wasn't hearing things. They didn't want to tell me the truth, what she was doing. Mm-hmm. And it all ended up coming out. But to make a long story short, I tried it in front of her to show her, well, not in front of her, because she told me no, to try to be an example. And it grabbed me. It grabbed me, man, and it took me down a long, dark road.
So you can say that even she was a lesson for you. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Wow,
exactly.
That's really powerful. Wow.
Wow. Really that mind is a powerful thing, man. It can bring you up and down. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's
And
powerful.
Exactly. And what I've learned now is that I want to continue to finish my book, because when Lee College gave me the platform to tell my story, the whole women's volleyball team, the men's basketball team, the whole board of regents, president, everybody, it wasn't even a seat in the building. I got a standing ovation. I broke down crying when I went to talk about crack cocaine, because I used to be embarrassed. I got a standing ovation. And I never forget, an old, frail white lady walked up to me. My sister was hugging me. She came on the stage till I couldn't talk no more and just hugged me on stage. People were standing up clapping. And the lady said, please, can we record you telling your story and help you put it in the book? It never came to fruition because I wasn't teaching there. I ended up going to the plant. But like I said, I lost that job. They ended up hiring me back the same day. I ended up leaving selling these. So here I am now. It's like, man, because like I said, I want to continue on my book. So you really want to know, and that's what I want to title. So you really want to know, because a lot of people only hear stories about prison. A lot of people only think what they see on TV.
Yeah.
But it's bigger than that. I've been in two of the worstest riots in the state of Texas. And I've been on both of those units where the riots took place, that I was involved and been stabbed, been left for dead, been told to my face by a lieutenant. And I can give his name, I'll never forget it. He said, where's that black guy that saved that black guy ass? Because I saved the guy from getting killed, getting stabbed in the head, and I just went over there and just started working. Man, and he said, looked down at me when they were stitching me up. He said, they should have killed your ass, and walked up out of there.
Wow.
In front of all the nurses and everything. So it's a lot of footage, man, that's going on behind the scenes that I know. And
you were kind of going in and out. Repeat the part about the lieutenant again. You said the lieutenant.
Lieutenant came, seen me. Well, heard that about the guy who was involved. He got stabbed too, which was me. Some white guys just started stabbing this black guy. What the black guy did was wrong, but still, I'm not gonna let you take his life.
Yeah.
So me, out of everybody, it's a bunch of black guys. I'm the only one that ran over there to help. And I'm fighting these guys with knives. They stabbing me, but I dropped one up. But the black guy they stabbing in the head, he already out. But anyway, I ended up helping save his life. And the lieutenant walked in there while they were stitching me up and said, well, I can hear him coming down the hall. He said, where's that black guy that saved that other black guy life? Oh, you telling the nurses. And they pointed, I guess they showed him one room. He walked there, he looked at me. He said, they should have killed your ass, and walked up out of there.
Wow.
What?
Wow,
that is sick. That is so sick.
I'm going to say this. Because I say everything happens for a reason. I feel like that was a test for you. Mm-hmm. I feel like that was the devil or the universe testing you to see where your mind really was.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you could have easily...
See what side you was on.
See what side you was on. Because you could have easily... He could have came at you the way he came, and you could have easily flipped out, fought him, did whatever, and made your time there a lot more worse, or put yourself in a worse position to where, whatever it was. They came in there and started beating on you, whatever the case was. But... you took a step back and you took it as, I'm not going to let this affect me. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm bigger than what this is. And then now, years later, you're able to speak on this and say, hey, this dude came to me, and you're not speaking on, he came to me and I did this. You're speaking to me, he came to me, and this is part of my story that got me out of this situation.
Yes.
So I do commend you on that, because not a lot of people, especially in that situation to where you're already in the chaotic environment, and you just got out of a situation to where it was a fight and things of that sort. Any person that didn't have their mind right would have made that situation much worse. You know what you remind me of?
You remind me of... Don't start smiling now, okay? you gonna make me blush over there. Okay. All right now.
Come on.
So you remind me of a flower growing out of concrete, bro.
Yeah.
I mean that with all the love in my heart, and I don't even fucking know you, but I can say I love you. I love your energy, and I just, everything happens for a reason. Just like Erlof said, it does. Everything happens for a reason. And even though you went through crazy shit, and I'm sure you know this, but you were supposed to go through that. You're an example. And you are supposed to help each other. Other people. You know how we have jobs or whatever that we work or whatever. That's our job. This is your purpose.
Yes.
You feel me? It's a difference. You know what I mean? And I'm grateful. You ain't even been talking long, and I feel it, and I cannot wait if ever I meet you in person, I might give you a hug.
Because all these years you went through that was a big test for the universe, for you to be here at this point to tell your story, to inspire us and other people. You know what I'm saying? Or the people that you inspired at Lee College. Your name is Leroy and you're at Lee College.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like, I think of everything as a sign. That was just meant to be.
Yes.
That's like, you're Leroy, Lee at Lee College, expressing your story, empowering people, changing people's life, having people come up there to hug you. Hey, it's okay. Can we record you? Can we write this book? Like all that was manifestation over the years you went through the trauma, the years you went through the obstacles for you to be right here, to where you can be like, no matter what comes your way, it's just
you can't be broken.
You can't be broken. Like you say, you can bend. You'll bend, but you won't break. Now you won't even bend. You know what I'm saying? You just gonna weave a little bit. That's all.
Starting this the universe lined up without us even knowing each other.
Yes.
Because how we just blatantly start this podcast.
Think about that. Yes.
How we just start this podcast, right? We didn't even know you. Boom. Here you are. Yeah. You're definitely a blessing, and we're a blessing to you.
Definitely. I look here. Seriously, you really are. So it's like my motivation to accept, this challenge, because it's a challenge, because it's like, I don't know, should I be truthful? What am I supposed to say? I mean, I'm just a...
You right. We can just stop there. You are supposed to be truthful. Exactly. Don't even second guess anything else. Yes.
Exactly. That's the only way I know how to be. Whatever it calls, hey, man, I'm gonna accept whatever come my way.
But you know why? I'm sorry to cut you off, but you know why you're the way you are. And I don't know every single aspect about you in your life, but God is giving you this opportunity. The universe is giving you this opportunity because somewhere in your life you started being grateful.
Yep.
Somewhere in your life you started giving thanks, and just being grateful for the little ass shit will turn your life around to make you think like, damn, is this magic? You feel me? Like that exactly why you are where you are. And this is not even it. You finna go skyrocket, you know what I mean?
Just the beginning.
Yeah, this is just the beginning.
Like you thought you was at the beginning. That was the pre-trial. Now you're at the beginning, you know what I'm saying? Because now it's to the point to where I can hear it in your voice that you're 10 million times in now. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and there's no way out.
Like it's no way but up. You know what I'm saying? Even when something comes, like you said, when something comes your way to bring you down, it's not even bringing you down. It's just a lesson that's just gonna spring shot you up even higher than you were going even before. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So I
totally agree. Like, cause I share some things, and you share with me. You have to welcome the negative comments, people that know about your past or feel like you this way or whatever. Welcome that. So what I've learned just through what you told me is that people will try to diminish your reputation, especially when they know your name ring, but don't give it no energy. And that's why I'm just not, I'm not going to give it no energy.
It's not meant for them. You know what I'm saying?
Because that's what I used to give it so much energy. And before I know it, I'm just attracting all the negative things. I was just a lion. Everything that I can be full, and if you just walk past me, I want to devour you. That's how I
and
want.
I'm gonna tell you something. Go ahead. I'm gonna tell you something that I told Erlof, and I hope this sticks with you forever. Every time you think about something negative, every time you feel something negative, because there's a way for us to control our thoughts. I know a lot of people don't think so, but there is a way for us to control our thoughts. Every time you think something negative, you stopping your blessings. Point blank. You stopping it right in the tracks. Right in the motherfucking tracks.
Right.
So for you to always be positive, keep doing that. Like, and if a negative thought come in your head, start flip it. You know what I'm saying? Pull out your phone and start writing some positive intentions about yourself. You feel me? Or I'm grateful for this, or I'm grateful for that. And I guarantee you, that negative thought, you're going to be done forgot about it. Yeah. Don't make space for a negative thought.
You ain't got memory for it. Your memory full. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And go back, what I'm about to say is that about negative people, another reason why I said that is because sometimes those negative people are not even fully negative. You may have half of those people that are negative because the other half are telling them negative things, so they don't even see the positive. You know what I'm saying? So that's why when you stay consistent with positivity, you'll see that half, if not more, of those people that are being negative with you anyway are going to eventually convert. Because they just, the reason they're negative because they don't know anything else. They don't know that it's a positive side to whatever the situation is. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, always, that's why I always try to look at everything 100% positive, whether it's on a mindset or whether it's a person that's being negative. Because, like she was saying, if 10 positive things will always outweigh one negative. Matter of fact, we're gonna flip that. One positive thing will always outweigh 10 negatives. You know what I'm saying? It takes way more effort to manifest a negative thought than it does to manifest a positive thought. You know what I'm saying? Right. Just always think about that, because negativity comes with stress, anger, emotion changes. You thinking about 5 different scenarios that could have happened. With positive, it's just a one-track mind. I'm gonna do it. It's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? And that's where you got to keep it at, man. That's right.
And I appreciate that. You know. So now with this, you know, why not? I'm right now. What I've been dealing with is, I've been getting these visions with everything that's going on with my story, man. And it's like coming like clockwork. I've been dreaming about it. It's like things I've been envisioning, and it's happening.
Manifestation.
It manifestation. It's no option for me but to rise. There's no option. So, and that's what my movement is about, man. You know, it's no option because people have written me off. People have gave up on me. Let's move away from family. Let's talk about society as a whole. Yeah. You know, when you look at a person like me, felon, you know what I'm saying? You know, you it's hard to get a job. It's hard to find your place to stay. You know, people written you off. So when they look at a person coming from penitentiary or they've done something bad, the first thing they try to figure out, hey, let's find some type of pill to put this person on. Yeah. He got a mental health issue. Yeah. But it goes back to what you said. It's not mental health issues. People that took focus off the brain, which is the most powerful component in the human body. It's not the heart. It's the brain. This is where everything starts at. So if you change your brain, you change your life.
Yeah, just like working your body out. You can either take a pill to burn it, or you can go to the gym and burn it. You get better results when you go to the gym. You know what I'm saying?
So, and that's where I'm at, because I've been looking at scans of brains from men doing drugs I've looked at brain scans from drug users to people having strokes, maybe 1 or 2 strokes. I looked at scans of brains where people had ADD, ADHD, and the improvement of the process of rehabilitating your brain showed miracles, especially with guys that's coming out of prison. Mm-hmm. So if we would take the focus on, okay, he's been to prison. Let's evaluate him. Let's diagnose him with a symptom, and let's give him a pill. He got PTSD, or he got high blood pressure. Yeah. Instead of looking and seeing what's the cause of him having these outbursts, this is where I'm at. Helping brothers to realize that, hey, they're telling you there's no option. There is an option for you not to go back. So that's the movement I'm trying to start. There's no option. So my page that I just started, that we'll do, that I'll have you put the podcast on. I'll give you my pages, you know, and then that's what's going to be on the no option, because that's what we're told coming out of prison. Yeah. You'll be back. You ain't got no other option but to come back. Yeah.
And that's sad that they sit there and tell their own people that, you know, that speaks a lot about themselves.
You have family members saying that. Oh, because you're not living your life to appease them, you'll be back. Mm-hmm. So it's not just those coming, those officers, TDC guard. It's family members.
I'll say on the flip side of that, in my opinion, because I feel like when someone is telling you they can't do something, it's because they can't do it themselves. And I feel like by them telling you or whoever, they see in you that you are truly changed, and they see that you're going to be on a path that's going to be doing better.
Like, damn, how he do that?
Yeah, and they see like, damn, he been in jail for 15 years or 5 years, 1 year, whatever, and he about to come out and do better than me, and I've been out free.
They're like almost intimidated by what you're doing.
So they try to mentally condition you to make you think that it's nothing else you can do. And then when you get out into society and you run into these blockades, it's just validating what people telling you. You know what I'm saying? Which is messed up. You know what I mean? Which is really messed up.
And that's why I was up until maybe 6, 7, 8 months ago to realize that I had to set myself apart from family.
Yeah.
And ever since I've done that, man, when I tell you, man, all I've been seeing is just a light that clicked on, man. It's just like I got so much peace. It's like a load been lifted up off my shoulder because I'm not living my life to please nobody. Because sometimes, man, people can hear something and they would take it and believe it. And it goes back to what you just said, DJ. People don't look at you as you are. They look at you as they are. So
Ooh, I like how you put that.
It's a mirror image.
I like how you put that.
It's a mirror image.
They don't. People ain't gonna look at you as you are. They gonna look at you as they are.
Yeah.
So
I
that's
like
because
that.
That's right.
Seriously, so if somebody been robbed before they see you, they gonna say you a jacker. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
they just put a label on you. They stereotype you, man. And it's sad. So right now, I'm just it's all about living a private life.
Yeah.
Literally, man, a private life, man.
We talked about this on the last podcast. Living carefree. You know what I'm saying? Not giving an F. You know what I'm saying? But living carefree, free of anxiety and responsibility. You know what I'm saying? Not worrying about what you can't control. You know what I'm saying? Right. Just worrying about that end goal. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's what's up, man. That's what's up.
So right now, school getting ready to start back. I was sitting at my table, grading some papers when you first called me. To put in some more grades, because I have a 3-hour lecture, and then I have a 2-hour lab that I do. Like I said, I teach on the main campus.
Where you at? Because I need to be your student. Where are you at?
I'm right here in Baytown at the Lee College.
He at his college, you know what
I'm
saying? He at his college, Lee College.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
So right now, it's so much going on. Like I said, you help me with a platform. Like I said, man, I'm back writing, because I want to get this out, and I'm hoping that people that hear this here, somebody can reach out.
Not hoping.
Yeah.
You are. Yeah. They will.
Somebody's gonna reach out. Yeah, because I'm willing to sit in front of the lights manager and tell all. And I because it's so much that needs to be told. There's so much going on. We have over 154,000+ inmates in the state of Texas. And out of that 154,000+, only 300 get chose to go to the caravan shooting, which used to be the Justice 1, Justice 2, and Justice 3 unit, but they changed the name of it and they made it like a Christian program. And now you may have a select few of Muslims come, maybe 5, and they don't get the same platform that if you put on there that you're a Christian when you first get in. So that's just something that I don't label myself as anymore. I'm a spiritual being. I'm not a Christian.
And that's messed up how they separate like that. Yeah.
So I'm willing to accept all the criticism. You can hit my page, whatever, but those are the most judgmental people on the face of the earth, Christian folks.
Yes, sir.
We talked about that too.
Yes,
yeah, we
sir.
talked about that. Yeah,
exactly.
You're right.
That being said, I just stay clear from that subject. But if you want to talk to me, we can go there. But as far as just speaking on that, that's just something I choose not. I just stay clear from. But other than that, those brothers in prison, like I've reached out to a couple people that I know that got some connections that I want to come back and I want to speak. So they just telling me when the COVID is lift. Like right now, they letting so many inmates get visits right now. And I've been home here. I came home 2015. I've been home for the last 6 years. So I've been free for enough time to where they'll give me that platform to go back and speak. Cause I just want to inspire brothers to know, man, when you look in that mirror, you got to know you're looking at greatness. I don't care what your crime was.
Yep.
Something that caused you to commit that crime. You're not a bad person because you murdered. You're not a bad person. Something is causing people to think this way. And if we as a society come together and figure out what we need to do to look at these men not on the basis of their crimes and think that they're bad people.
Way deeper than what they
giving them
tell
a
us.
pill or labeling them a symptom and giving them a pill to take to slow them down. Now they walking around like zombies. That's why we got so many homeless people up under the bridge.
Because it starts with the household, and the household is influenced by the environment. You know what I'm saying?
What did I say on one podcast? I said it's childhood trauma.
Yes.
Childhood trauma.
Yep.
I've been there. But I didn't speak on that because those things are hereditary. Those can be changed.
Yep.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
For
you're
sure.
right. You're right.
For
Yeah.
sure.
I'm glad you said that, man. A lot of people don't even think like that.
We said on the other podcast, okay, everything that you speaking on, we've slightly touched. We talk about reprogramming from when you get older, reprogramming your mind of how you were raised, because our parents didn't know. You feel me?
Right.
They parents didn't know. Somebody got to know.
Yep.
So once we know, okay, it's time to reprogram how you do things, how you think, what you teach your kid. I mean, the whole nine. I don't have no kids, but when I have some, you feel me? That's this information, everything. If you still around, they're gonna be meeting you, okay?
There you go.
If you still around, but
He will be.
But seriously, like, I mean, it's all about reprogramming just how we were raised, man. Cause just shit. It's a lot of shit just stay in the family, and it's just like a fucking sick ass rotation.
It's so toxic.
Man.
You know, look, let me tell you something. I just went close. You know, by this podcast, my family haven't seen me, so I guess they're gonna probably sit on the podcast because I just opened up my social media for this reason, because I realized it's like, man, the higher power, man, all praises to Allah, was just telling me that you have a story. You don't drop what you're doing and stop doing what you're doing because of how you think people are going to respond.
Yeah.
Yes,
exactly.
yes.
You got to look at, if your voice has substance, it's time for you to open it up.
Because even if it influenced 10 people or 10 billion people, it's still an impact. Because even if it influenced those 10 people, those 10 people are going to influence 10 more and 10 more and 10 more, and eventually it's going to get to the magnitude of the people that you're trying to reach.
So you done changed. You done really touched more people than you will ever know.
Yep.
Especially if shit, you telling us this story, right? I'm gonna go tell my wife. Shit, she gonna go tell somebody she knows.
I told her, my partner.
You don't even
know.
know
What I'm saying? So it's just like it's just a trickle effect. Like, you didn't even realize just by you telling me the story, it was just a simple domino effect. And then I'm telling her it's going to be a domino effect. And then she tell her wife, and it's just going to keep on going. You know what I'm saying?
So even though we not knowing how many people we touching, like number-wise, we touching a shit ton.
One at a time is all that matters. As long as you can touch one, that's all that matters. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's 10 or 10
billion.
billion.
Your partner. You already know how it is. You already know what it is. Stop calling me your partner. You talking about my partner. Did he tell you who I was? He's talking about my partner. Did he tell you?
No, he never told me.
Wow.
Why don't you go in and tell him then?
No.
Why don't you go in and tell him then?
Nah. You gonna do this on camera? Okay, nah. I'm done with it.
What's going on? Talk to me.
Nah. He trying to make it seem like I'm just his partner on this podcast. But he know what it is off camera, you know.
Okay.
Not like that.
I ain't Tony.
But no, you said Tony. Nah, this my homie. You know
we really like this.
Yeah,
we like,
don't even be playing.
We can. That's why we so close. We connected at the hip.
No, not to cut you off. No, he did tell me that me and my partner will be doing a podcast. He did say she's a female. Yes, he did.
Well, I ain't talking about that.
I can't remember the name. I just can't remember the name because, man, me and him talked, and man, we talked about so much, man. I just can't, you know. But what I said, he set me on a path to straight success, you know. And that's why I say, man, I pay homage to my brother, man. That's my brother, there, man. I love him to death, man. He just don't even really know.
Man. Love you too.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's you know. So now, where do we go from here? Is what I've been asking myself as far as my story, reaching out to brothers that I know is probably going to be sitting around here in my same platform that maybe just got home, maybe been home, maybe still haven't have a job. And I know Rome wasn't built in a day. But I just want to help brothers to understand that I don't care if you've been through a drug addiction, if you've been through the revolving door penitentiary, you are somebody. You are somebody. When you look in that mirror, know that you are a great, great, great man. Because what helped me, I looked in the mirror and just said, hey, man, you got to stop being stubborn because the one that you affect the most are your kids and the people that's looking up to you. And I have a lot of nephews. Man, when they heard about this, they can't wait for the podcast to be over just to hear it.
That's what's up, man. That's
great.
powerful. That is very powerful.
I'm talking about literally, man, because I inspired them. Although they've heard my past, you know, and I got to be honest, I try to tell them don't hoorah it, because my past have humbled me.
Yeah.
My past has got me, by the grace of God, that I'm still alive. And I'm talking about from point blank range, walk right up to me, the guy that I paralyzed, put a pistol right up to my head just like this, and I reached up and I grabbed it, and I say, man, go on, stop playing. And I got up, walked away with tears rolling down my eyes, because I never said to myself, I never get caught slipping, because I knew the game. And I got caught slipping. You know why? Sitting right beside you, female. I took my eyes off what I was living and started worrying about my pleasure.
I would take the blame.
I always surrounded myself with females. I was in a BMW, and I always had 3 or 4 females with me. I surrounded myself with females because
that was your distraction. Yeah.
Because if I hung with guys, it was always gonna turn out bad, because I'm a sensitive being. If I say I love you, you can take that to bat with you. Yeah. You can take the hell or heaven, whichever way you go. Know, hey man, Lily loved me, and because he showed it. He showed it. That's what set me apart from other men. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna show my passion, and that's just where I'm at today. Whether it's my mama, my daddy, my brother, my sister, you can tell me you love me. If your passion ain't showing up, if your passion don't match up, get the fuck away from me.
Yep.
Big facts.
That's the energy right there.
Big facts. I'm on that shit.
Yeah, that's big energy right there.
So, you know, that's just where I'm at, man. I can't worry about how nobody feels.
Big facts. I guess to go back to your question, where you go from here, I kind of what we was touching base before, putting content out there. This is a start. You reactivated your social media. You know what I'm saying? Put those little 2-minute snippets of just stuff that, like, how I'm sure when you're at home, you're thinking of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So just when you think of those motivational things, even things that just inspire yourself, that you tell yourself, pull up a camera, just like you're sitting right now, and just talk. You know what I'm saying? Talk like you talking to us, but you talk, you know what I'm saying? But you're talking into a screen, because you only can reach so many people face to face. Social media is powerful. That one video can reach 1 million people. And then even if only 10% of those 1 million people that see the video actually watches completely through, that's impact.
If you tell your story, right? If you just pull out a camera today and you told your story, you posted it, I'm going to repost it. I guarantee you, it's going to be so many people reposting this because of just the positive message that you have out of it. First of all, they're going to be I don't care what nobody say. All humans, they like to kind of get to the mess, like, what happened? You know, what's going on? So once they get past that part, they're going to be like, wow, this nigga don't really hit a change. Let me just share that. And man, bro, like, shit, who knows? Once you do that, you could be going viral. Now, we all don't care about money, but shoot, there's money that's going to be involved.
Public speaking is a very lucrative business. And then with the posting, post it to where people post content to where people look forward to that next video.
Exactly.
Like give them a little juice, and then, you know what I'm saying, cut it off, and then make them come. I have them on the edge. Like, okay, well, I wonder what he gonna say next. And you don't want to spill all the beans at once. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you're trying to educate people, because we have a short attention span. So a lot of people, like you say, they gonna try to wait for the juice. So that first minute or two, they waiting for the juice. But if that minute or two is only juice, you know what I'm saying?
They gonna come back.
Not when a minute or two earlier, they waiting for more juice. Instead of them listening to it in the first minute or two, and then they feel like it don't impact them, even if it do or not, then they like, you know what, I'm a halfway listen to West, or they cut it off. You know what I'm saying? Really impacting.
Well, some people listen to
the whole story.
And they with that shit.
But I like the element of surprise. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I like people, like, when they listen, they want, okay, you know what? This dude is interesting. I wonder what he gonna say next.
And you a thug ass looking nigga, you know they gonna be like, ain't no way this nigga done made a change. Exactly. Let me see. You know what I'm saying? Like,
then when you pop that big video, that 30 minute, 20 minute, then now you have people really wanting, okay, you know what? He got this one 20 minutes instead of 2 minutes.
Yeah, they gonna be tuned in.
He gotta be saying some stuff on this one. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's all about strategy. It's all about, you know what I'm saying? But the start is putting out the content.
So if you want your story out, if that's what you want, right? You want your story out, whenever you have free time, It don't even matter how long the video is.
Or where you are.
Or or where you are.
Hold on just a second.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Record that shit. Send it over to Erlop. Shit, hell. When we done, I'm gonna give you my number. You feel me? Send it over to me as well. And I'm gonna be sharing that shit like it's me. It's my own thing. Like, because I feel like you have a story, man, and you're gonna help a lot of people. You're gonna help a lot more people. Shit, you didn't help me. We only been talking for like 25 minutes.
Yeah.
You know, first time meeting you. You didn't help me. When I leave from here, I'm gonna be driving and I'm gonna be thinking about you, thinking about what you done said, thinking about the changes that shit I know I can make just from hearing those things that you're speaking on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So please, whenever you get a chance, turn on that camera, tell your story, because I'm gonna reshare that motherfucker. My wife gonna reshare that motherfucker because she just fuck with everything I do. You feel me? And she's the one that edits these videos. I guarantee you, man, hands down, she gonna be like, okay, when this guy gonna come back on here?
Yep.
She gonna fuck with you. So she gonna share it. She does life insurance and health insurance. So, I mean, she gonna share it on her platform. There's other people. I mean, this can go so far. This can go further than what you imagine in your mind. So, you want to share your story, that's all you got to do is really share your story.
Literally, like how you talking to, and like I said when we was talking last time, when you going over to people's house, like your nephew and all that, have your camera. Matter of fact, you know, if you can, invest into a tripod.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? Set your
my gosh, that'll get a lot of views right there.
Big facts. So get your little tripod, you know, $30-$40. Set it up to where you can just cut on the camera when you're sitting there. You know what I'm saying? And while you talking, because like I told you last time, sometimes when you're just like how we was just when we blindly talking, I was like, damn, I should have cut on the camera and recorded us. We talk about things and don't even realize we get deep into that conversation. Until 45 minutes later, you're like, oh man, I wish I would have da. You know what I'm saying? So
actually, I got some footage where I was at one of my partner's house, and it's like 4 of them there, and they went to telling stories that I did. And
that's
like,
perfect.
Wow.
TJ Ford, brother Tim Ford, told me that I changed their whole dress code at school when I went to prison.
There you go.
We need to see that. We need that footage.
Oh yeah, I remember you telling me about
I got it on my phone. Now I'm talking to one dude said, man, I remember, man, Lily told us to get in the car. We went all the way to North Line Mall for Baytown. He went in there and grabbed 3 starter jackets off the rack and Foot Locker, ran out the store. They was all chasing my store, which I did, and I dove in the car.
Hey, that's content people want to hear, because that's a funny story that people can hear, and then also they can relate to. You know what I'm saying? And then it's a pot. Y'all able to sit down in this circle and reminisce on the things y'all did, and today y'all a changed men. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's good. That's what's up, man.
There's a lot of people that will appreciate just the stories, and people really don't realize, because now the world is kind of masked with a bunch of bullshit.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But don't forget that there's a lot of people out there like me and Erlov and you. There's a lot of people that are on that positive side, that want to hear that stuff, that stuff fuels them. There's more people like that, just they're low key. You know what I mean? And we're not eye candy because we're talking positive and we speaking, you know, those positive messages. But just imagine if you get in a positive circle, and the circle is big as fuck, and you start talking about this shit.
Cool.
Yeah.
And then you're able to duplicate that to your viewers.
That's it.
Now you got crowds of people listening to y'all. As you know what I'm saying? Like that's
over with.
Man, you can change a lot of people that way. You will. Stop saying you can't. You will change a lot of people that way, man. That is powerful, for real.
Yeah, I'm on board. I'm all for it. I'm gonna follow those steps, literally. I mean, cause I being a professor, I have a lot of time. Now, if I was in the plants where I used to be, no, it's like them first.
Yeah.
Them first. So it's like, nah. I want to live my life the way I choose to live my life. I don't want to be controlled because I'm under your umbrella, because I done signed a contract, or maybe I'd accomplished your interview and I done got this job. So now I'm not Lily or Leroy no more. My name has changed to your company name suddenly, so I can't I can't go out to eat with my family with your stuff on. I can't have a drink with my buddy or my partner, you know what I'm saying, with your logo. No.
I call that
Hey, have you ever thought about making, I'm sorry.
No, I was about to say, I call that trading time for grind. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're giving your time to a company and taking away from your grind to get to your true purpose in life.
And we
you know
slaving
we
when we work.
Yeah,
we
you slaving. Exactly.
You're a
That's
slave.
exactly.
Yes.
I mean, but I was gonna ask, do you have any merchandise, shirts, socks?
Gonna let her know what's up.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, that's.
I ain't even gonna say nothing else then. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even gonna say nothing else. That's a good. That's
a secret. That's
okay.
the secret.
All right. Look, let me stop talking, cause man, but I really want to do a meet and greet with you, bro. Like, I know I done met you here, but for the next time that you on here, we gonna have to have you here.
Starbucks.
You feel me? Like here.
Well,
okay.
Well, you tell me the time and the place. Let me tell you something. When it's about success, when it's about the betterment of people, and y'all involved, you tell me the time and the place. I'll schedule my schedule around you two.
Okay. All right, cool. And I ain't even gonna lie to you. I'm a Gemini. I'm an honest ass person. You right here on FaceTime right now, because you were really supposed to come in person. That was Erlof's choice. And I said, I don't know this nigga.
Man.
I don't know this nigga.
Okay, I got you. Yeah, yes, she did.
I don't know this nigga. He can't roll up my crib. I don't motherfucking know. But you know what? It takes a great vibe to really know when. It takes a positive person to recognize positive energy. So bro, you can come on over. It don't even matter. You feel me? And I'm serious. And Erlof hasn't talked a lot about me to you, but me and him, we damn near, when we talk, we going through the same thing. You feel me?
Like, her conversation with you are going to be identical to me and your conversation. You know what I'm saying? Because we're pretty much on the same accord.
I see it.
Yep. We on the same shit. So, I mean, I can't wait. I can't wait for the next one. You feel me?
We feeling the same energy.
Great.
I can't wait till the next. No, literally, because this is something that can go on literally every single day. They got Channel 13 ABC News on every day. Good Morning America every day.
Big facts.
This is every day. This need to be, it's just like making a chicken fried steak, man. You got to beat it. You got to constantly beat this.
And then do
in order to be heard, you got to constantly, you got to be consistent.
Like Oprah.
So what do you think about going on Facebook, I mean not Facebook, but Instagram Live? And just talk, just talking your shit.
Like we like you over here.
Google Toastmasters. I'm a motivational speaker. I'm a Toastmaster.
Oh yeah, that's what I was trying to figure out what it was called.
You got to give 10 speeches to become a motivational speaker, and you got to give them in front of donors. The program I came home from, these are all millionaires who donate to this program to keep it going at Carol Vance Unit. It's supposed to reduce the recidivism rate of guys returning back to prison. But that's not the case.
Did you say Carol Bassin?
Yeah.
Carol Vance.
I was about to say, do you know who Carol Bassin is?
I thought she said that. I thought he said that too.
No.
Google her. That's all I'm going to say. You don't want to be affiliated with that. That white lady, boy, she crazy.
Yeah.
So she done killed her husband and fed him to the animals that they because they own the zoo. They own the zoo.
Wow.
And she killed her husband and she fed him to the animals. That's why I said Carol Baskin. Oh no, you can't come up on here, player. No. But I got you. It's the wine, man.
And she almost cut you off that quick. You about to, you know what I'm saying? Snip you in the butt.
Fuck that positive shit you got going on, nigga.
Look, Google me. It's only one Leroy Montgomery. It ain't that many. I'm Junior. My dad is sick. Oh no, but you know, but it's sad, because I look back because I going to Caravans unit. We was able to go to different units on a bus to play basketball against other inmates. So it was a good setup. Oh yeah, you only get to go here if you've been in prison for a long, long time. You got to be in prison over a decade to get chosen to go to this unit. Out of 154,000 inmates, you get chosen. So I was a select few. That's how I know that I am a king.
No, I had cut on the heater. I was When it was.
We in this bitch burning up.
No, we was up in here hot. I had cut on the heater on accident. I'm sorry. I'm like, dang, man, it's a little toasty up in here.
So that's how I've run into so many brothers being awarded and I worked for the wardens, I worked for captains, I worked for majors, I worked for lieutenants. So it was like when I finally leave a unit, they was like, this motherfucker was right up under our nose, messing with our boss lady. How the fuck did he do it? Mm-hmm. For real, this is the stuff I've been getting back since I've been free. Like, man, Captain such award, such like.
I got a question. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna just swerve off that positive shit for a second. You know, because they want to see something juicy, right?
You gotta get the gossip in for a minute.
The person you married, is that the boss lady?
Is who?
The person you married is that
the boss lady?
The one I'm engaged to. Yeah, she's one of them.
Okay.
Yeah,
so
I already knew the answer to that. I just wanted to.
You had it down packed like that.
I mean, every unit I've been on, I've acquainted a female opinion.
So you was a hoe.
I don't do him like. Well, he was a player. He was a little player.
Look, a player and a hoe is the same damn thing. It's the same thing.
A hoe don't get paid for their services.
Actually, I was being, I guess I could say, looked at as, because I mean, it blew me away. I mean, you got some beautiful women that's working here, and these guys have nothing to offer but conversation, their mindset, their heart, whether it's bullshit or not, and you listen, and you're not getting that at home. You're not getting that at the club. You're not getting that when you with your homegirl, your homegirl's boyfriend,
speaks volumes.
Your homeboy's boyfriend's brother. You ain't getting that. You've been talked to and treated like a lady. Mm-hmm. You know, and not only that, you ain't the only one shooting. You got other guys. They see you hollering at him. Oh, she'll holler at me. But you got some to turn the other cheek and to burn your ass and let him make it. Yeah. Even though you might go tell, well, she messing with such. They can't prove that, but they finna burn your ass just the fact that she got your ass because she got proof. But that's just how the game rolls, man. You know, and a lot of people get burnt like that. A lot of dudes get shipped. It don't always work the way I'm explaining. You mad at her because she won't talk to you, so you turn on another guy, and then they ship both of y'all. So now it's the next person up the bat. Yeah, that's just how it is, man.
I guess when you're true, you're just true whether you're in or out. You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
You know what I mean? Because you can get that same treatment outside, and you won't. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Now that you said that makes sense.
Well,
and the thing about that is she always just tell me. She always say, you know, when she look at me like, why me? Or something like that. And it's like, you know, you got to sometimes, why not you? You know, and that's just where I'm at. You know, hey, hear me now, believe me later. This is what I've been telling people. That's what I tell my nephew, you know.
Hear me now, believe me later.
Hear me now.
Let me write that down.
Hey, I like that.
Let me steal your quote.
This is what I just told him. I say, hashtag, bro. I say, hear me now, believe me later. And I hung up the phone. Yeah.
I like that. I ain't never heard that before. Hear me now, believe me later.
Because when you have
that speak volumes.
When you've been in your valley, some people feel like your valley has been lower than theirs. Yeah. Just because their valley wasn't just as grimy as yours, but theirs was a little muddy. They feel like you was just more grimy than them. But they done been in the valley, but they ain't been just down there in the valley. Well, goddamn it, what's the difference? The valley is the valley.
Yeah. Big facts. Big facts.
You know what I'm so with that being said, man, it's like we've all been in the valley, man. You know, and to see myself coming up out of it, and I realized that I can't bring people with me when you're so deep in a dark state. You got to get there. You got to see the light.
Yes.
And get there first. Then reach down and pull those up that you know deserve to be helped. Because there's some motherfuckers deserve to stay down there.
Yeah. And it's good. A lot of people can't. Well, hold on. I'm going to let you say what you're going to say first.
Because they only want to come up to bring you back down.
True.
You see what I'm saying?
Hold on. Tweetsy got something. Tweetsy got a comment to make. And
I only get emotional for things that I'm grateful for. And I feel myself getting emotional right now. And that's all because I don't even think you know what you're doing. And we back.
Back at it like a crack at it.